Yo, what's going on? My name is China. I am the Mandem's voice. That is exactly what I am. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you turn notification bells. I ain't even gotten started yet. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Ultimate and China is needed and is great for the content game. I am so needed and I am so great for the content game because I am what they call internet ready. I really am. Shout out to bouncers for that. But I am internet ready. I am street ready. I am really ready. And it is what's this, day 4, day 5, and still no knocks on my door, and my TV is still on. Day 5, no knocks on my door, and my TV is still on. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Creepy crisis, don't go anywhere. Please, it's not over yet. It's not over till I say it's over. Could you imagine? Could you imagine this guy, after all that he's done, decided that he wants to put out a statement that says that, oh, I've done one and done, and that's it. China, I'm not replying anymore. Creeper, you're telling me you've done your one and done. China, I'm not replying anymore. My guy, you don't get to say when we stop. You don't get to say when it's over. You had energy to create all manner of lies, and because the pressure is getting on top of you, and all of a sudden you think we're gonna bow out. We're not bowing out, my guy. We're just getting started. You should have been internet ready before you tried to come for me. I don't know what content you're seeing of mine that ever made you think that once you start with me, it's gonna end. You should have looked at all the content I've done and realized that if you start, it doesn't end, bro. Like, and not after you make threats. You still haven't come and knocked on my door. You still haven't turned off my TV. So I don't know who you think you are to be saying it is over. You've done one and done. My guy, you need to look at the battle of Chip and Ambush. We had 3 rounds and we still wanted bonus. It's not over yet. We doing that type. It's not over yet. Not for me anyway. So maybe it's affecting your mental health, because I already know you suffer with mental health. I know you were sectioned previously in your life. I know all these things about you, Anton. So I get it. You had the little hype. It was going viral. You thought you could bring me down. A few people wanted to say things, but that was just the start. It wasn't going to end. What did you think was going to happen? So, no, it's not over. Creepy crisis is definitely not over. Not over for me anyway. Do you understand? It's not over for me whatsoever. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna do it like this. This is how we're gonna do it. So this is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna do it. Let's find this guy. This is how we're gonna do it. Give me a second. All right, cool. So let's show you this. So first of all, I don't know why you're posting it on your hot seat page. If you're gonna post something, maybe you post it on your main page. I've got you blocked, so I don't know. But we're gonna address with this first. So this is his page. Hit the like button, guys. We're dealing with this guy, Creepy Crisis. All right. We're dealing with this guy, Creepy Crisis. So it says not replying anymore. I've done my one and done. Trying to talk to yourself. Yeah. Goodbye, podcast world, and with the backing music as well. I'm not replying anymore. I've done my one and done. So let's address this. I'm not replying anymore. I've done my one and done. So saying that you're not replying anymore after sitting in the Sprinter with Justo, trying to do an hour documentary on whatever, and using it as a platform to call out people and to make up lies, right? Doing all of that. Now coming with, I'm not replying anymore. I've done my one and done. My guy, you don't get to say I've done my one and done. What are you talking about? We're just getting started. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Why are you coming fast? Don't go nowhere. Hey, creep, don't go nowhere. Where you think you're going to? The only place you should have been pulled up is to my house and knocked on my door and switched off my TV. I want everyone to know something. Like, for everyone he made in that video threats talking about he showed my house and he's going to pull up and turn off TVs. He said the same thing to Ginger J. Once you say that to me, you don't get me scared. You tell me, come and do it. Day 5, my TV is still on. I'm getting annoyed. I thought it was going to come out for breakfast. I thought it was going to come out for dinner, and it never came out for lunch. All right? So for a man to be saying, I'm not replying anymore, I done my one and done. No, my guy. You don't get to say when it's over. You don't get to say you've done your one and done. That's not how this goes. That's not how this goes. That's not how this back and forth goes. No. We ain't done with you yet. Understand? Let's play some more. Trying to talk to yourself. Bro, I'm trying to talk to myself. Listen to me very carefully. Creepy. You creepy, yeah. After yesterday, especially after yesterday, after you had Cardo call my phone, all right? You had people calling up Ginger J. I was gonna platform Corrupt Tizzle. The guy, you put a picture and video next to me and said that I endorsed this guy for essay. I didn't know who this guy was, so I wanted to give him a platform so we can find out exactly who he was. When you found out that I was going to give him a platform, you started getting really scared, yeah? All right, and then what did you do? You said that if I platform this guy, he's being accused of child essay. You're going to now put out something that says China endorses someone that is put out essay. So you're trying to work mind games. And in my mind, if I'm having a back and forth with someone, why would I want that person not to do that? In actual fact, I would want you to do that, because so I can get you out of here. So the fact that you're trying to call people to tell me not to put someone on the platform, just because if I do, it's going to ruin my career after you're trying to ruin my career. It says to me, you had something to hide and you didn't want this guy to speak. So what I did was, and I said to Ginger J, because Ginger J is my boy and I know he cares about me, I said to Ginger J, okay, cool. This guy said he's got his paperwork, his DBS. I'm going to ask for the DBS. I'm going to tell him I need to show it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the DBS, which has nothing to do with kids on there, and he actually works with kids. And then I'm going to tell Creepy Crisis and the rest of them that they need to post his background records, right? Because Creepy Crisis is a liar. And I knew if I didn't post his DBS, he would have made some type of fake paperwork to support him. And on the internet, people don't care about what's real. They just care about sensationalism. So I told the guy, I'm going to post your paperwork first. Then I'll give you a platform. So we'll post this paperwork. Everyone that's in the chat can see the paperwork. We left it on. We told people it's got all the enhanced DBS. We told people if they want to check it out, everybody can do their individual checkout, right? But as far as we can see, he has never had anything to do with kids. So now we asked for Creep and that side to post whatever thing they said they had. Before the end of the stream had finished, Creepy Crisis had posted up that it's no essay, it's family ties. All right. So I was confused. The same guy that you said was a danger to children, and if I put on a platform, it's going to ruin my career. Okay. The same guy who you said, if I do that, the same guy who you made a video edit of and you put me next to, and I was very confused why I was put next to this guy. So I was trying to find out who this guy was. The same guy is now the guy that you are now exonerating and saying it's family ties. The same guy is the one that you are now posting up publicly on your page and saying he is no essay allegations. So what changed between the morning and the week between then and him coming on my platform? I'll tell you what changed. This individual had a lot to say about Creepy and his family, all right? Things that they do not want to come out, okay? And because he has been dragged through the mud, he feels no way to spill the tea on everything, okay? So what has happened is now, because they don't want him to come out and say what he has to say, they have now, Creeper has now said that he is not a victim, he's not done these things. But I need to ask you a question. Did he do these things or did he not do these things? Because his record says he doesn't do these things. But you pushed and you got a video of me saying that I'm supporting someone that does these things. But this someone is linked to your family to the point of where you have his number. You can call him, all right? And knowing what I know how linked he is to your family. So you have to ask yourself, creepy crisis. You lied about me to push a narrative. You lied about this individual to push a narrative. And when it came down to, you thought you could scare me. And I don't know why you thought that would ever happen. And then when it came down to it, you said that this guy didn't never touch these people. But what changed between the morning and it's going to ruin my career? Guys, you think it's joke? Look, I'm just showing you. Goodbye, podcast world. You're saying goodbye, podcast world, like you was even in this world, like you was anybody in here. You was never like this is, and I'm showing you someone's mental case, mental health. You've gone and done all of this. Now you're talking about China. I've done my one and done. I'm not replying anymore. Goodbye, podcast world. You started it. You started it. It started with your leaked voice note speaking about everyone in the industry. Then we spoke about it. Then rather than just take accountability and move forward, you decided to go on a I'm me against the world thing, and then you're on in a couple of days and you're already tapping out. Well, you're not even 7 days in and you're already tapping out. You can't handle the heat. You're already tapping out. But I'm not tapping out. I'm only just getting started. Do you understand? We all, and people are speaking about you, creeper crisis. So we're gonna timeline everything. Because you have lied about me, you've lied about my friends, you tried to push narratives, and you think you can just be like, I've done my one and done. I'm out of here. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. You think you can look. False allegations, no essay. Corrupt tizzle, we one family, false allegations. Yeah? But it wasn't false allegations when you was putting it out against my man. But now it's we're one family. How can you be one family with someone that earlier on was saying you in your words, and everyone was calling me saying this guy has done this to kids? But all of a sudden now we are one family. In your words. In your words. It's not, guys, it's not me said this. Look, let me pull it back. No essay, false allegations, right? So what happened? You got family ties. Why did you have a number of someone that was involved with kids in your words? Why do you have links to them? Why do you have, but this is the same person you tried to put onto me. Chat gang, what's going on? Yes, bro. Special K. I see you. Get me. Damn, ain't you bored about this subject 3 nights in a row? This is getting ridiculous. Boring now, as there's more different stories out there to talk about. Please, next subject, sir. Lord. No, I'm not bored. No, I'm not bored. No, I'm not. Why would I be bored when someone has threatened me and my family, has said that I have links to SA with people? Why would I be bored? I'm not bored. And if you're new here, you don't know how this goes. This is the same for everybody. This is the same for everybody. This is my energy. And it will be over if a man had knocked on my door and we handle this like men, like he said. So don't tell me what I can do on my platform. No, I'm not bored, and I can do this every day. So if somebody wants to come at me and they want to make up lies and stories, understand I will do this every single day. I will do it. This is what it is, and this is why you should leave people alone. Because when you poke the bear, you don't get to say how it goes. When you start beef, you don't get to say how it ends. So no, I will do this as much. And to be fair, this was me actually finishing it out and telling him, look, bro, man knows a lot about you. I already know you was in a mental institute. I already know you were sectioned. I know you got it in your family. I already know about you. So when I was saying this is a mental, so I'm not going to keep going back with someone that's got extreme mental health, actually clinically diagnosed. I'm not going to go back with someone that has been sectioned. So all you people that are following Creeper Crisis, you can't see this as a crash out. You can't see that this is a mental health showing itself. Threatening people, exposing women, putting people on the internet. What part of the game is this? You can't see. This is mental health. So no, you will never tell me what to do. I got my platform. I pay for it. So no, you can't tell me what to do. If you don't like it, go to Creeper Crisis. So, does it get me? Whoa. Yeah. Like throwing insults won't work. Like it doesn't work. Like if I'm that, what is someone that talks on? Why is Creeper Christ talking about where I put my penis and who I put my penis? Why would you do that? Why would you talk about women and what women are doing? So I'm saying, I already know you don't. I already know you were raised without a father. I already know. I don't have to ask questions. I know the man them that were raised without dads because you wouldn't do this to women. You wouldn't do this. Like if you were raised with a dad, you wouldn't start doing this to women. You wouldn't, because you would have more respect for women. You wouldn't start posting them up, trying to expose their body. Like you wouldn't start doing that. Random women that you have nothing to do with you. When you do that, it lets me know. You know what I'm saying? It lets me know. It lets me know. So yeah. But sorry, my guy, you don't get to say when it's over. Not after you did all of that. Do you get me? Look at all the attention he's getting. Look, he was loving it. Look, he was loving it. Look, one day ago, 16 to 21, been outside, the world will soon know. Soon know what? Bro, you're suffering. You know what you're suffering from? Arrested development. You are suffering from arrested development. What do you mean the world will soon know? You're talking about, look at what you're posting up. You're posting up an Aquamaster and a Chops chain, and you're acting like Stone Island, and you think that is anything. This is mental health. This is mental health. A day ago, 16 to 21, I've been outside. The world will soon know. The world, you're nobody. You're a nobody in Hackney from an ends that was made up. Not even a real block. You're nobody. But why are you posting up pictures with, like, what is this? This is arrested development. You're stuck. You said you're 38. You're 38 and look how you're acting. Talking about 16 to 21. I've been outside. The world would soon know. Outside where? Doing what? Like, you're trying to live in the past. You're stuck in the past. You're stuck in the past. A lot of people, I'm going to read your stuff because you're talking rubbish, but I'll talk about this. A lot of people have been sectioned. Even a popular rapper called Shock has been sectioned, and he talks about mental health all the time. What's your beef with people that have been in that situation? No beef. Big up Shocker. Because I big up Kenneth. Yes, I know exactly who Shocker is. I've been to I've seen his poetry. I've been to had him on interviews. I know exactly who Shocker is. There's nothing. If you suffer from mental health, you suffer from mental health. But you should not be on a platform and should not be getting supported. And people should be aware that you do suffer from this, so that they're aware of the outbursts and the things that you're doing. So yeah, I have nothing against people, but if you are a mental health patient or you someone that suffers with that, then it makes sense why you're doing what you're doing. And I want everyone to know that you're following someone that has been sectioned, that is on medication. All right? You're following someone that gets certain benefits due to their mental health. So this is the person that you guys think, like, I've been out here for a long time and none of the accusations have come out that he's made. So it's funny how after he gets exposed for speaking about me, all of a sudden accusations start coming out that have come from him. No, arrested development. It isn't. No, go and Google what arrested development is, and it might be a group, arrested development, but it's also a symptom. Do you get me? All right. And a lot of men suffer from it. They're getting into the, you know what I mean? So, and that's where we are right now. Because to be talking about what I did back in my day, I get tired of these Donnies, man. Talking about
with that job, it ended up being more corporate.
Yeah.
So on the legal side of things, law, I can't really disclose information. But I wasn't a Fed, I wasn't a prosecutor.
Yeah.
You like to clarify these things.
Course, yeah.
I wasn't a barrister. I wasn't a lawyer. You know what I mean? It was something as small as like me being a fees clerk.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people like to, and the reason why I say that, because even like certain jobs, like the dry cleaner thing, that's not a company.
Yes.
That's a man's home business,
Yes.
his own business.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
home business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And when I meant to say home business, not own, like that's his home business.
Yeah.
With companies and that, there's like you can't, like example, this is originally Saka water.
Yeah, okay.
I've had to take off the label because some brands, unless you know what I mean,
Yeah,
you know how
yeah,
it goes,
yeah.
bro.
No,
So
exactly,
some
yeah.
brands you can't speak.
Well, what
on.
are you talking
Yeah.
You know what I
about?
mean? But yeah, I was paying fees.
And let's talk about this guy. Bro, how old are you? 38. What is this matching red? Like you dress, bro. You dress like a teenager. You might look like a teenager. I hear it. You might look like you're a teenager. You do look like you're still in secondary school. But dressing like you're still in secondary school when you're a big man with a kid, they're telling me you got a daughter, bro. Why don't we ever see you? And it, like you got this. Like, let's talk about this. These are the men. You got a daughter. I couldn't believe they told me he's got a kid. I couldn't believe it. It's always these men and the men that keep themselves around. We never see you guys out there doing nothing with your kids, but you're out here doing the most. Like you put more energy than you put into your daughter. Go worry about your daughter. Don't worry about me. Do you get me? Go worry about your daughter. You bunch of men, ladies, look at the men in our community. This is why these are the men that get mad at me because I don't have kids and my life ain't messed up and I'm not out here going mad. These are the men, and these are the men that want to keep talking about me. I don't talk about them. They're irrelevant. But you used my name and you lied on me and you said I slept with my friends and you did all of this. So because of this, you're the one. You said I endorsed an SA offender that you endorsed yesterday, that you said you was cool with. That's your family member. And then you think you can say one and done and get out of here and then act like I'm the one that's on to you. I'm just showing you I'm keeping the same energy. You told me you was going to knock on my door. Like, who is scared of you? So for everyone that's thinking, why is China still doing it? This guy told me he's coming to knock on my door and switch off my TV. He didn't tell me what address. He didn't tell me if it's mine. He didn't tell me if it was my mom's. He didn't tell me it was my sister's. He told me I got your IP and I don't know where I was. So I'd be moving about. So I told him, once you've done that, now you've made me tell my brother-in-law and tell him, listen, there's some idiot that's trying to threaten the thing, but just so you know, innit? You get me? So now I've told my brother-in-law. Now I've told certain man them and saying, look, my man's making certain threats to the man them and to my mumsy and that. Man them say, cool, chai. So now I've told everybody, where are you? Why are you knocking on my door? But you want to have that video out. You want to say no essay after trying to push a narrative. You're a liar. You're a compulsive liar. You're a hater. You're jealous. You have mental health. And I will continue to let people know. Aqua Masters 38 is a fail. It is a fail. I will continue to let people know. I will. Just like, yeah, I will, bro. It's not, I will not stop. I will not stop.
Yeah, I was paying finance. And that changed my whole perspective on life, bro. With that job, it ended up being more core.
So
the worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
Bro, can you not see the mental health? Guys, this is mental health. He's going to social media, posting up all of this. This is like when people used to have BlackBerry and they used to post up put up a black square. Oh, what's wrong? This is the equivalent of putting up a black square on your BlackBerry status and some mood music and expecting someone to come and check on you. This is the equivalent of that. There's nothing changed. Why is he all of a sudden now talking about, oh, was it mental when helped hot seat? Bro, like, you got mental health. Like, even how you like,
the worst thing to call somebody.
You got mental health, all right? You got mental health. This is
pretty and paid and popping.
Let's look at this. So this is what he got excited about. The hot seat. This with all these people, yeah, you still couldn't get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. With all these people that you've got there, you couldn't get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. What is this? This is some dead. And this is why he was mad at me, because he was jealous of my Pop the Balloon and the success of it. And this is why he was mad at me, because he was trying to be a producer, trying to put on, and it just wasn't working. And that's really what it comes down to. Jealousy, extreme jealousy. But like I said, yesterday he showed us his DBS, okay? But I need you, man, to all show your DBSs. This is the DBS challenge. Creeper Crisis, all those men on the hot seat, all those men that when the sprint are surrounding you, talking about me, we need your DBS. This is the DBS challenge. We don't want to hear anything from you, man, until you provide what you, man, have been to prison for. Because I promise you this, once people know what some of you, man, are been prison for, energy is going to change. And I have no problem. I've got an up-to-date enhanced DBS. I have no problem. We're going to go DBS for DBS. So we need to see what you, man, have been to prison for. Because I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, the same men that were trying to push a narrative about me, you need to look at their DBSs. You need to look at their DBSs. It's going to be peak. I'm being serious. You need to look at the DBSs. Then all of a sudden, we're going to discover who wants to work with who. Do you understand? Creeper Crisis. He's got a child. They're saying he's got a child. Because I never seen no child. But I'm like, these are the men. These are the men. Guys, jump across to YouTube. Is the best way to watch this. Jump across to YouTube is the best way to watch this. So I'm gonna just go through. So yeah, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through the quick timeline. We're gonna go for a timeline. We're gonna go for a timeline. Timeline. All right. Okay, this is my page. Make sure everyone subscribe to me. I know you guys subscribe. Go check out the streams, whatnot. So let's get out the videos. So go check out some of my reactions. So let's watch. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna say this is how the story started, right? Cool.
China's gonna fizzle and burn out. That's the difference with me and China is women actually fuck with me. Regardless if I entertain all of them, whatever, they actually fuck with me. The only thing I need to avoid is doing dumb shit.
China's gonna fizzle and burn out. Women actually F with me. The difference between me and China is women actually F with me. I just don't gotta do no dumb ish. Creeper Crisis, we have got you. I know this is not AI. We have got you, Creeper Crisis. And you've been talking, so this is why they say, don't be way too chatty patty. Because all this chatty now is going to got you into trouble, Creeper Crisis. But we're going to break this down. My name is China, the man with voice. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, and let's get into this one. Creeper Crisis has a lot to say about me and other content creators.
You turned up late, you knew you couldn't start the show because you wanted to be somewhere else popping balloons and doing dumb shit.
So this is Creeper Crisis speaking down on Nads, and essentially he's talking about on the same day we had this Pop the Balloon, they also was filming a live show, and I think she got there late, or she was late because of it. So he's essentially saying, rah, like, you were supposed to do what we were supposed to do, but you were just filming China's dumb-ish, okay? Yeah, you're hating, bro. Why are you hating?
You had to know, well, look, I have to be professional. See, her message to me was bullshit.
Right, even the Nava's getting strays. Bro, this guy's literally talking about everyone. So you're talking about my pop the balloon, you're talking down on Nads, and now you're talking down on the Nava. Okay, Creeper Crisis. Yeah, let's let it play.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm proper saddened by behavior like this. Like, you turned up late. You knew we couldn't start the show because you wanted to be somewhere else popping balloons and doing dumb shit. When you know we had this book how many months ago? How many months? Unprofessional. You could have said to that person who come to our event and acted like our event was minuscule to him.
Yes, Creeper Crisis. I did come to your event straight after filming a long day, extremely long day that I produced and put together. And yes, it was minuscule to me. Yes, it was. It was. So I didn't interact and I wasn't being paid and there was no reason. Yes, but the fact I was there alone, yeah, but you didn't act like this when you were showing me hella love, telling me to get on the mic. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? For the longest time, you've been trying to get me onto your show to collaborate with you. I get where the saltiness comes from. I get it. I hear it.
You could have said to him, nah, you know what? I'm good. Then you had to know, well, look, I have to be professional. You see, her message to me was bullshit. That's why I just said, all right, cool, man. Say no more. We still completed the task at hand. It's cool. Like, I want people to remember these moments, yeah? Because when man get to where man gets to, because that person's China's gonna fizzle and burn out. That's like the difference with me and China is women actually fuck with me.
Let me just stop it there for a second. China's gonna fizzle and burn out. The difference between me and China is women actually F with me, bro. Women don't F with you, man. Look at just what's from all the women that have come out against you and spoken about you. Women don't F with you. Women actually F with me, and that's what you hate. You actually hate. You're talking about yourself. Women support me. Women love me, and they F with me. But that's what you hate, and that's what you're jealous of. And yeah. And I'm still here. That's why you're trying to push narratives. They came with he doesn't hate Jamaicans. All this rubbish that you guys try is because nothing sticks and nothing works. So you keep trying to go on to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. But it's not going to work, honestly. Interesting, though. Pick you up.
Regardless if I entertain all of them, whatever, they actually fuck with me.
See, Creeper Crisis, see your attitude. Hating on me, it's not going to get you anywhere. And this is why you are where you are. And this is why you haven't moved in this space and why I continue to fly. And this is why you're in your feelings. You need to stop watching other people's lane and focus. There's no traffic in your own lane, Creeper Crisis. But as long as you keep watching everyone else, this is why you're not getting ahead. It's a you thing.
The only thing I need to avoid is doing dumb shit by tricking myself out of my position for them to resent me. But this girl here, you ain't said not one apology to your team. Guys,
yeah, I can't support these content creators anymore. They're too fucking emotional. Remember when Smurf was interviewing Smurf, and Smurf was like, man, you rappers be sensitive, man. Like, it weren't rappers, bro. It just be man in the internet space. They be sensitive. China left like they was trying to get me to podcast. Annalisa told me, I'm like, yo, you sound like a gal, man.
Yo, Creeper Crisis, I don't know what type of small man syndrome you must have right now, but you need to say everything that you're saying in these voice notes to my face. This is not AI because you're talking about things that no one else would know about. Like, and I don't know why you're talking about me. In voice notes, you are way too chatty. This is what gal do. This is why you're in trouble now. Because you've been sending lots of voice notes on the man them, and now you're gonna say it's AI.
Pull your skirt down and you walk around saying, real man wear pink to make you wink. You sound like a dweeb, man. You sound like a pussy.
I sound like a pussy or blood. You are a pussy or blood. And furthermore, when I see you next, bro, I want you to say, I'm gonna play you all these voice notes. I want you to say everything that you said. Say it to my face. Let me see. Let me say it to my face, Creeper. Say it to my face. All of this talk, just say it to my face, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. Just say it to my face.
Like, these man be weirdos, and then you got fucking Mama Drummer saying to Bobby, like, the people try to get us to perform. People try to get us to perform. We can't perform. We're of a certain caliber. What are you talking about? Like, you're more of a higher caliber than Ice Cream, than Respect, than fucking Rare Talks, than
Yo, Mama Drummer, Shells, Ash, Mama's talking about you now, bro. This guy is the biggest gal I've never ever heard of. Bro, you're just talking about everyone. You're way too chatty. And you're the one that's been begging all these people that you're talking about. It is crazy to me.
Justo. Like, what we doing here? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I can't with these people, man. Like, these people are an annoyance. Like, keep these people the fuck away from me. Like, seriously, like, and it's people within our inner circle that keep, like, look at Denelva accepting collaboration posts, but messaging me like, hey, bro, just to let you know, I swept off my feet and like I was a bit tired. I was filming with China. Loads of people from the set come. You feel like a dickhead because the majority of your whole set, including the little tranny fanny, yeah, the tranny Annie Wanny, she can't even say she's got a fanny, yeah, in her panties.
So now he's talking about Annie. Can you hear how he's talking about Annie? Annie, man's calling you Annie, tranny. This is what they mean when they say men gossip way too much. He's talking about us, he's talking about me. But this guy's the biggest chatty. He's just talking about Bear Gal, talking about all of these people. He's a snake.
Yeah, she left the set and come. Yeah, with the boy with the burns, the mask, Justo, everyone, Nads, Annalisa. So you had no excuse not to come. You just don't want to fuck with Hot Seat going forward. And I'd rather you just keep it real and say, Creeps, I don't really want to fuck with Hot Seat, but you're trying to keep a good relationship. But guess what? You're talking to a real one, so you're going to lose a great relationship because I don't entertain liars.
Why is it always the most fakest of people talking about how real they are? No, man, you're fake, bro. You're a snake, and everyone in the industry is discovering who you are now with these leaked voice notes. And you can say it's AI, you can say whatever you want to say, but AI does not know the conversations, what you're letting off. So that's not going to work now. You are a snake, Creeper. Even the name Creeper, it makes sense. Man called himself Creeper Crisis. Of course he's a snake.
Like, these people be sensitive, man. I kind of lost respect for Ice Cream. She's been taking pop shots at our old co-host Young Spray through our clips, and we had so much monumental moments. So I can't believe she's taken that direction just to wind him up.
Look, see Ice Cream, he was kiki kakaring with him, and now he's talking about you. See? He's talking about you. After you had him all on your platform, now he's talking about Spray. This is what he does. He's a snake. Creeper, snakish.
It saddens me to know that she kind of used me in that regard. Of course, she's still going to host a reunion because, you know, we don't write the movie to change the part. So, cool, that's going to go ahead. But outside of that, I'm never going to deal with her again because you fully used me and you didn't use me in a good light.
Any man that's got this much to say about everyone, you just got the common denominator here is you, Creeper, snakish. Like, the common denominator here is you. Like, you just talk about everyone. Everyone's got an issue. Everyone's done something to you. You play the victim. You are a victim.
You see what I mean? And people can die behind what you're doing. So she's putting out the clips to antagonize him. And seeing this clip today just reconfirms it for me. But I found weird about Black Kings following me. They've never reposted nothing of mine. See Mama Drama, yeah? I don't know if they pay them to post because a lot of people pay these platforms to post, yeah? Made You Think post because that's my bro. We've been outside before the internet. So when he found out I was online, we seen Made You Think post a lot of my clips, cool, the Ice Cream ones, the ones from Hot Seat, all of that good stuff. Black Kings followed me based on me sitting down with Mama Drama, but they never reposted my clip from Mama Drama.
They never posted my clips from Mama Drama. My clips were so impactful. This guy, hey, Black Kings, even you got smoked. Man saying because you followed him, you haven't posted him. Like Black Kings are entitled to post your stuff. They don't post all of my stuff. They post me when they want to post me. When they post me, I'm grateful for it. Shout out to Made You Think AP2. But what is this? Bro, this man, you need to put some work and stop expecting people got to do things for you.
My clips from Mama Drama was quite impactful, if I'm going to be honest. They posted my brother Foxy's ones, which was more disrespect to Foxy than it was respect. They posted some of Genius ones. It was weird. They never posted my ones. So that was a bit weird. So I don't know if they see me on Mama Drama's platform and thought, oh, let's just follow this guy. But Mama Drama definitely probably paid them for promotion. But I'm not really even bothered that they got this promotion because everyone knows where the idea derived from. They look like there was 12 people in that room.
They looked like there was 12 people in that room. Hey, Mama Drama, are you hearing Creeper Crisis talk about you guys on your platform? He's one big snake. He really is one huge snake.
This is nasty work. This is why, as of today, after we finish filming, we need to have a conversation about getting Hot Seat back up and running.
Creeper Crisis spoke on way more people. He spoke on Young Spray, he spoke on Justo. He spoke on way more people than what we're spoken about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to react to this live tonight. So you guys need to make sure you lock into the live because we are going to go in and we are going to be... So that's how it started. So you guys have heard what he did, right? So you guys have heard everything, right? So that's how it started. Then he wanted to
Funny, content. Annie, I'm not dissing Annie.
Okay,
I would message Annie. I would message Annie privately to check on her mental health with everything she's going through. You was there when we first started working with Annie.
So then he went and sits down with Justo in the Sprinter to make a video. And he collabs with Justo, collabs with 140 Gram Crescent. He collabs with about 2 other people. So there's 3 people putting out this content because they want to push a narrative. And this whole video is just about no accountability, about blaming everybody else, about pointing the finger. He went from calling it AI to Anton's inner feelings. It was just a joke. It really was. And it was just it just gave you an indication to the person you're dealing with. He's a child. Even look how he dresses. And the other thing was the red hat matching the red. He's a child. He's a little child in Trap Star, and he just looks like a kid. This is not a 30-year-old man. This is a man suffering with serious arrested development.
I wouldn't diss Annie. Why would I diss Annie?
Like, he's just, yeah. And his frustrations and, like, forget the mental health for a second. Let's just look at him as an individual. His frustrations come from his lack. It all comes from lack. Yeah, it all comes from lack. It all comes from lack. It all comes from lack. Okay. So I just want you to understand that he's created all of this. All he had to do was say, look, I was in my feelings. I invested time and money into certain people. I feel as if these people went onto your platform. They didn't necessarily, they were supposed to rep for me and they didn't rep for me. So because of that, that's how I feel. That's all you had to do was say, yeah, that's all you had to do was say. That's it. That's all you had to do was say that, right? But rather than do that, you went on a whole campaign to try to destroy people, to spread lies. And yeah, that's really what you guys have tried to go and do, really. And that's what you guys have chosen to go and do. So and it spread on from that to trying to push a narrative, people doing reactions, talking about Jamaican people, and you guys are trying so much to try to get me some fake cancellation, but it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. People are smarter than that. And if people are dumb enough to think that I hate Jamaican people because I told them an experience that happened to me when I was 13 years old based on being bullied by Jamaican people, not Caribbeans. There was a specific group of Jamaican people, and something that I told. And since then, like, everything's all love. But if you want to use that, then I will challenge anyone that tries to use that. And then you're trying to negate my experience growing up. And on top of that, it's not just my experience, it's an African experience. To the point where so many African people felt as if they had to call them, say they was from Jamaica or from Caribbeans to avoid being bullied or being cursed out or being laughed at. I was never one of those people because I'm proud Cameroonian. And like I said, my father's a chief. And when I said that, I had people from Caribbeans, but at that time it was Jamaicans trying to laugh at me and tell me that, he's a chief, he's a chief, he's a chief. And I'm saying, yeah, he is a chief. What do you mean? And they tried to use that as something that's disrespectful. But from where I'm from, that's very respectful. And a lot of places, being a chief is extremely respectful across the world. So when I'm now dealing as a grown man in a space where I'm making content, I have grown adults trying to do the same thing. And I'm just explaining to these grown adults, I dealt with this when I was 13 years old. And at 13 years old, I went home and I told my mother, look at what these people are saying. They're calling us African booty scratchers. They're calling us boo-boos. They're saying they're not from Africa. And I said, my dad's a chief. And then they're saying, oh, they started cussing him. So I told my mom, and my mom told me something, son, there's something called free slaves. And I said, what's that? She said, don't worry. They don't know their heritage. They don't know who they are. And if they did, they wouldn't be doing that. And she said, the next time they do that, say, oh, those are the dumb ones we sold. Now, factually, that's right. Did my mother sell anybody? No. But if you're more focused on what my mother said rather than the fact that I was being bullied and being cursed out for being African and you boo and you ABC, and then you're part of the problem and we don't care about you. Because how are you going to be more mad that I went and empowered myself and empowered other people and we didn't have to use our fists? We knew things. And that was in year 7. You know, we would play Africans, you getting me, Caribbeans versus Africans, and then, you know, we'll play whites versus blacks in school football. We used to do that stuff. But between ourselves was always that stuff. Then we had, you know, a week ago, Caribbean, Jamaica versus Africa in the O2. I played it yesterday. So the fact that you will have people trying to push a narrative because these men are sad men. These men have kids. These men have things they need to be focused on. And rather than focus on it, they focus on me. These men are sad. Like a big man making videos about me when you should be looking after your kids, but you're not looking after your kids. You should be focusing on looking after your mental health, but you're not doing that. You're focusing on me. So I just want you to be aware that we have grown men that are more fixated on me rather than their life. And the reason why their life isn't going anywhere is because they fixated on me and I'm not fixated on them. After this, like, I won't be talking about Creeper crisis. I just wanted him to know, I'll make clips and I'll do whatever, but I wanted him to know that you tried to do something and I'm going to make sure that, yes, the disrespect was loud. So I'm going to make sure that my reply and my disrespect is extremely loud. Because you should have left me alone. But you want to tap out already. I can't believe you want to tap out. I'm so disappointed. I expected a better spar mate than you, mate. I expected better from you after all the gangster talk you talked. I really expected better from you, creep. But then again, you're no different than any none of these guys online. You man say things online because you think that it makes you seem bad. You think that people are scared. But you act like you come from the same generation I come from, but I come from chat shit get banged generation. You're moving like you're on this internet generation where you think you can say anything and get away with it. But you know we come from that generation. So when you start talking about switching off TVs and pulling up at people's homes, at that point, there's never going to be any more conversation with me and you on that level. I'm doing this to let people know that you tried to attach SA to me, but that person is linked to your family. And yesterday you put out a statement saying it was all fake and lies. All right. In the evening, but in the morning you told me if I put this guy on a platform, it's going to ruin my career. So that means for you endorsing him, it must be ruining your career, right? If you had one. But equally, this guy is a fraud and he's a liar. He's a fraud and he's a liar. And he's a danger to women. Creeper crisis, you think we don't know about all them dick pics you've been sending to women? Creep, this is what I'm saying. You really are a creep. You think we don't know about all them dick pics you've been sending to all these women? Bro, it's not over, my guy. We just warming up. You think we don't know? Yeah, we know. We're going to do this in stages. Remember, same I had energy for ZZ or I had energy for Elaine the Pain. I will make as many videos as I want and I'll do it for as long as I want till I see fit. And we're not finished with you. You dirty. You want to be talking about me. You'll be sending dick pictures to women. And you know you have, and you know the ones you've been sending, and it's more than one. Don't worry, we're gonna collect the evidence. Do you get me? You wanted to be dropping voice notes on people, my guy. We got images, my guy. We're gonna heavily, don't worry, heavily pixelated images, but we have images. Don't worry, creep. It's not over. So I'm saying. So you did this video. All right, cool. Trying to push more narratives, all right? So you did that video trying to push more narratives, all right? You did that video. Cool. Trying to do more narratives. Hold on. Trying to push more narratives. So you expose people that didn't need to be exposed. You put people on the net that need to be on the net. You did a lot. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about Jamaica versus Africa, all right? So him and some weird other guys that we're not going to speak about because these guys are extremely weird and they're fans and they just want attention. So we're not going to give that attention, but we'll give Creep the attention because he's the guy in the spotlight. But all the other guys, they're nobodies, literally nobodies, no whatsoever. All right, they need to go focus on look after their kids. All right, okay. A bunch of waste men that had waste fathers, and now they produce like a lot of these men. They never grew up with dads, and now they've turned out to be the worst versions of themselves or what their dad was. Right. So I don't pay any attention to these men because they want attention. All right. They want a father figure. They're looking for that in me. They want me to give them attention, but I won't. I'm going to speak on Creep because he wanted to do all of this. But all them little people around him that are trying to talk, I don't care about you, man. You're irrelevant. You're not doing more than me. You ain't got more than what I have. So I'm not going to reference you because you do not bring me anything whatsoever. But because this Creep wanted to use his platform and then you people want to bat around the Creep, I'm going to use him. But for all you other people that trying to make videos and trying to push narratives, I don't care about you. I won't reply to you. You're irrelevant to me. I want you to know that. I actually want you to know that I will not reply to you. You don't give me anything whatsoever. But you will speak on me because I'm the person to be spoken upon. But I will never speak on you because you're irrelevant. I want you to know that and feel that in your heart. That do you get me? Like you will never get that. So just keep talking, but I'm not gonna reference you because not because I can't, it's because that's what you want. You've been looking for my attention, making these videos, looking for my attention, these sarky comments, but you won't get it. You're like you're like a bugaboo, like some stalker gal that's on, man. But you're not gonna get it. All right? But Creep, yeah, we're gonna deal with Creep because he had a lot to say. So, Jamaica versus Africa at the Indigo at the O2. Easter Comedy War live at the O2. Are you easily offended? Get ready for a night of non-stop laughs, stereotypes, roasting, unstoppable vibes as the UK's funniest Jamaican and African comedians go head-to-head in a comedy clash like no other, plus an almighty sound clash with top London DJs. All right, so that's Black Comedy. Let's look at their Instagram page. All right, cool. So this is a clip from Jamaica versus Africa.
I'm glad that my mum's on stage with me right now. But we can bring out your mum as well. Can somebody go to the toilet and bring out the lady? Time! You're fucking manners.
First and foremost, the disclaimer. Easily offended. This ain't the show for you. If you're ready for a great evening of entertainment, make some noise. Why not here?
Never let this get the fun, you let it swing, you can let it swing.
Did you have a good time tonight? After the show, we have an after party. Everyone's gonna.
So, what are you waiting for? All right, 2,000 people at the O2 Wahala Comedy Clash After Party, Jamaica versus Africa. Okay, that was just happened now. They were selling tickets for that. Jamaica. I didn't realize Jamaica was the only island in the Caribbean. I mean, they did Jamaica versus Africa. I take it's not Caribbean versus Africa on this one. It's Jamaica versus Africa. So I don't know why they didn't do Caribbean versus Africa, but I guess all the comedians must be from Jamaica, and the African comedians must make up. Yeah, that's why. That's the only thing I can think of. So it was Jamaica versus Caribbean, and for what I'm speaking about, it's more about the people that said what they said to me were Jamaican, but this is Jamaican versus Africa, so it fits with what I want to speak about. So you have a whole show being put on at the O2. White Yardie, Slim, Kojo, Curtis Walker, A. Comedian, and it's all about comedy show about cussing each other out, and the stereotypes and the jokes and the stigmas, and it's there, but there's a whole show about it. So at the same time, you have people trying to push a narrative because they can't wait to try to cancel me so much and get a bit of attention. The same people, they're not going to try to... You don't see these people in the comments talking about this. Oh, it's comedy. It's comedy. So what do you think I did? When I said that, it was comedy too. It was savage comedy. But you can't bully me in year 7 and tell me my father is a chief in a disrespectful way. And then now I tell the story because we have grown people in their 40s, some in their 50s, trying to crack joke 30s about my father being a chief. And I'm telling them he is a chief. Oh, but that's not what we meant. I don't care what you meant. Because what you meant doesn't matter. Do you understand? So now the same people are getting upset. Could you imagine? The same people that think they can try to disrespect me and my family are now getting upset about a story I told when I was 13 years old. Not about something that I say now. Not about something I said now. Do you understand? Not about something I've said now. I'm telling a story about when I was 13 and I was trying to be bullied by some Jamaicans when I was in year 7, and they said some stuff. That was it. But because these men, these sad men that don't look after their kids, all right, these men with mental health, these men that take all manner of drugs, these men, because these men are irking so much at me, they will grasp at anything, hoping it will stick. Hopefully it will stick. Disgusting. Disgusting. Hopefully it will stick. What did I do? Nothing. But it's okay. Someone says, done out, unsubbed. Bro, go away, man. No one cares. Imagine saying you're going to unsub me for telling you that I was the victim of something. You're definitely Caribbean because you're in your feelings. Why would you be in your feelings about something? Why would you be in your feelings about something that would happen to me? I was bullied by people. Why would you be in your feelings about that? It says to me that you come from a culture and a family that used to diss Africans. It says to me that you come from a culture that dissed Africans. Because and this is what I'm discovering, a lot of people that were dissing Africans all of a sudden now are acting like they don't know that they did that. They're acting like these things didn't happen, all because they want to virtue signal. This is not about division. All my brothers, come on, all my Caribbean brothers, I had Christmas with my Bajan brothers. This is not about division. This is about telling you something that happened. And by telling you what happened, some of you guys are getting triggered. But this is like when you try to tell English people about slavery. They hate it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. We stop slavery, or when you talk to them about racism, they don't want to hear it. I'm experiencing this with certain people. You don't want to hear what you did to other people. You don't want to hear about the trauma that you did to other people, to the point of where many African people said they were Caribbean. They did not say they were African. But because I said a story to say something, you got bare these man that have been to prison. I haven't been to prison. And I'm saying, why are you attaching me to man that have been to prison? I've not been to prison. And all these men that have been to prison, they get in their feelings. When you say, raw, I ain't been in prison, it's like they get in their feelings when they acting like nobody wants to go to prison. The whole idea is never to go to prison. So if you go to prison, it means you got caught. It doesn't mean you're smart. It means you got caught. Because the smartest people never got caught or they bust case. But you got a bunch of men that have a bunch of rubbish criminals because you got caught that get in their feelings about things. This is the community that we have. When I spoke about when I spoke about roadman community leaders, it's because whenever we have anyone in our community, is that I went to jail, I've turned my life around, and yeah, that's okay. You can go to jail, you can turn your life around. But it seems that every time we have a story in our community, the person was a criminal first. Where is the guy that was in the end? He didn't do none of that. He just went to school. He knew people that did whatever. Do you get me? But he said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go study. I'm going to go do that. Why don't we ever highlight these guys? It seems like everyone that we highlight has to have done some crime. He's come out of prison. He's an ex this, he's ex that. Why can't we just promote someone that said, you know what? I grew up in the end. Man, so we all know the brothers that grew up in the end. They know Wagwan, but they didn't get involved. They studied, they did whatever, and now they cut through. Let's promote them. But no, we got to promote the guy that went to jail and he went through all of it. Now he's changed his life, and I'm happy he's changed his life. Big him up. But it creates an image that these are the best of our community. We don't have any better. This is what happens. And people and within our community, and this is why I say, like, there's a lot of things I should speak on. You don't hear me speak on it because we don't want to change. We want to blame everybody else. We don't want to. Single mothers don't want to be told that they've done anything wrong. They want to blame everybody, so don't speak about that. Do you get me? Man that have gone to jail, that have come outside, and you say, raw, like have we not got no one better to be leading the movement? They don't want to. Like, people say, oh, you're issuing on your own people just because I've gone jail. It doesn't mean anything. Yes, it means something. It does mean something. It means, yes, it does mean something. It does. When you talk about group economics, nobody wants to do anything. But all they want to do is use their platforms to try to pull down their own. Welcome to our community. That's all you guys do. I've been here and I've seen it. That's why nothing changes. All you guys do is the same thing. No tangible resolutions. That's why after the Peckham hair incident, nothing changed. Everyone wanted to go outside and march outside there, but look how many years since then. Where is all the black hair? No one did anything. You guys went back to the Asian man shop and started buying hair again and doing everything you had to do. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. In 2020, you guys want to all be marching in the streets. Nothing changed. Because real change comes with economic power and political power. But we're not doing anything to gain any of that. Real change does not come from marching in the streets and begging for freedom. Real change comes from taking it. That's why we're not the same. And when I say we're not the same, they want to use it as something. No, we're not the same. We're not the same because we have different ideologies and different mindsets and how we're going to do things. So, welcome to the community where we look what we support. We platform killers and drug dealers and people that want the worst for our community. We platform them, we endorse them, we sponsor them, we sing their songs. We send them money. That is our community. But we will look to everybody else before we look to ourselves. So when you see people trying to drag me down and try to bring me down, it's because I represent the rebel spirit, the true rebel spirit, the true African spirit. And when you see it, It's uncompromised. It's like, yeah, there's no compromising. That's why I don't compromise. It's a fighting spirit. That's why you see me still coming at Creeper Crisis, because he thought he could try to ruin me. And he's put out content where some people think they could try to use it to ruin me. So why would I stop? I'm a fighter. And if he's everything he said he would, why would he stop? He should have carried on going. Of course, I mean, I'm still onto him. Of course I'm onto him. We're not done with him yet. He's been sending dick pictures to women. He's been sending dick pictures to women, so we're not, of course we're onto him. And I'm just showing it, and I'm just showing people that they try to act like I said I hate Jamaicans and Caribbeans. And I was just playing, you know, a week ago at the O2 Arena, Jamaica versus Africa, a whole show where people paid money to go and see. So who is the issue here? Why aren't people boycotting that show? Why are people not boycotting that show? Because everybody knows it's not that deep. But when you're trying to cancel somebody, do you get me? You know what I mean? So everybody knows it's not that deep. Yeah, Creeper Crisis said that he said that he linked me next to a guy that he said had committed essay, and then I was gonna platform the guy, and then they said if I platform him, then they're going to drop his paperwork. So the guy gave me his paperwork. I posted his paperwork, his DBS, nothing on there. Then in that same stream, Creeper Crisis then announces that there's no essay with this guy's his family ties. This guy is a weirdo. He's a liar, and we're just exposing him. And I'm showing people how he's lied and why he cannot be trusted. And anyone that says a guy has done child essay to anyone, and then later on in the same day goes and says no, that's family ties, is a liar or a non-supporter. It's one of the two. Could be both. It could be both. But the guy showed his paperwork, and the paperwork is clear. But Creeper Crisis said he had other paperwork. So I said, I'm going to show this paperwork, and he could produce the other paperwork. I showed the paperwork we had on him, the DBS. They then bowed out and then put up a post saying no essay, no allegations. So one is what is true? It's been going on for days. Yeah, of course it's been going on for days. Welcome to content. When we get content, we're going to squeeze, and this is how it is. It's been going on for days. Of course, it's not over. He made threats. He threatened my home. He threatened me. Why would I just let it go? This is how men are. Men, it's not over. It's not over, and it's not going to be over till I see him. So, you know, I'll see him at some point. I'm not worrying. I'm not losing no sleep over it. But I'll see him at some point. He says he's got some words to say to me. I told him I've only got sign language for him. So we'll see what he has to say. But yeah, it's definitely going on, and it's not over. He's been sending dick pics. We're gonna have to do that one. We're gonna have to do that one. Yeah, we're not gonna show the dick pics, but we're gonna show the messages and show what he's been on. Do you get me? So yeah, that's what happens, man. Man, them stop sending dick pics to gal. I don't know what you man them keep doing, but you need to really stop doing that. I don't think. Yeah, I think you gotta stop. Like, I think, man, them just stop sending. Yeah, stop doing that. Stop sending your penis to women. Honestly, it's not. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think. Yeah, keep your pictures of your pin noir to yourself. Do you get me, man? Them keep your pictures of your pin noir to yourself. I think that's the best thing I can advise to you. Stop sending pictures of your pin noir. All right. Yeah, that's my best advice to you. Stop sending pictures of your pin noir. Okay, because it's not gonna be good. But hold on. What else are we gonna post? We're just showing you, innit? So I already showed you yeah, let me post up this. So we're just showing you the receipts that I have, because we're showing a lot of stuff. So this sister yesterday put this up. So let me get her content and put it up for a second. Because she put it up.
Creeper crisis, for you to sit up in that rented van and talk to Justo about why Hot Seat broke up. And this is why I'm inserting myself, because I'm part of Hot Seat. And Hot Seat did not break up because people was jealous of Creeper crisis for go chilling with Anthony Joshua. Don't be silly. We're all grown here. If y'all gonna believe that, y'all would literally believe anything. We broke up because nobody wasn't taking the dictatorship shit. Nobody wasn't doing that. Nobody wasn't being paid for nobody to tell us what time to wake up, what time to go to sleep, and what to eat, what to drink, and when to go to the toilet. No. This dude thought he could do that. That's why he was saying, oh, I'm the boss. That's why everybody comes to me, because I'm the boss. Nobody came to you, darling. You came to everybody with mess, with drama, with mix up, with other people's business. It was wild and it was crazy, and we were tired of it. When some of the members wanted to leave for their mental health and for their well-being, you felt salty about it.
So this is one of his co-host members of the Hot Seat that he did at the time. So listen, you got to look at the people that worked with him. No one really has anything nice to say about him, and especially when it comes down to the women. Like, I've put on many productions. You can get one or two people that are disgruntled because of clips or things, how it may make them look. That's just how it is. But when your people, when it's a recurring thing in here, the common denominator in all these things is creep. That's him. And now you have her putting this out. And it just matches along with everything he's done to everybody else, exposing women, putting them on social media, talking about who they're sleeping with, who they're not sleeping with, making up lies, saying people have essay people they haven't done, saying to people you have their addresses. Look, there's private messages women have sent me, but that they don't want me to send out. Like, you creep have done the same thing to women. You've said to women you have their address, you have their IP. You've done this to women. You've tried to, like, you're done out here, creep. And you know you have, and you know what you've done it to, and you know we've got the messages from the women. You've sent your dick, your dirty little dick to these women because you're dirty. You've gone and done that. They've got pictures and messages of you doing that, and on top of this, you're also talking about you got the address and the IP, trying to threaten these women after you sent your dirty dick to them. Like, what, you mad? Do you get me? What, you mad? Let me go. This is becoming an obsession. Let it go. Hey, you little fans of this little dirty obsession. How can there be obsession when a man made a video about me and made bare clips and lying about me, and now I'm cooking him? You're talking about obsession. You haven't seen obsession yet. You haven't seen obsession. He's not ZZ. Don't worry, we're just getting started. A man threatened my house and you think I'm obsessed. Bro, I'll definitely be obsessed with you. Tell me you're going to knock on my door, SKD, and I'm going to be obsessed with you too. I'm going to be waiting for you. So for you guys, you little fans of him, yeah, or this is probably him on his burner account, to be fair, because he's weird like that. It's probably him on his burner account. Yeah, no, I won't stop. I won't stop because he threatened my family and he threatened me. And if you're the type of person that takes threats, then that will go with you. But this is for everybody else. Don't tell me you're knocking on my door and you don't knock on my door. Do you get me? Don't tell me you knock on my door. He made one video. So what? He made one video. His clips and his voice notes and the things that he did, that's what the start of it. And he didn't just make one video. He's going to push other narratives. So sorry, I don't care. If you punch someone and then they come back and they shoot you up, do you get me? You're going to be like, oh my God, but I punched you. Why did you start violence? When you start violence, you don't get to say how it ends. So for you saying, oh, he made one video, why did he make that video in the first place? When he was in the wrong and he was caught lying. So you can keep trying to make it whatever you want to make. You made a threat, that's it. It's all over. Do you understand? So you must come from the generation of internet and you think you can make threats to people's home and it's okay. I'll teach you a lesson and I will teach you about chat shit get banged. Do you get me? That's where I come from. You come from the internet. Oh, he made one video. Oh, well, now I'm going to make 10, 20. How about that? And I'm going to get paid off the disrespect. Welcome to this is why you need to leave me alone. Because when I start, no one gets to tell me to end. I will go as long as I want, and I will make money off your disrespect. He is creeper. He's creeper. He made one video. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going, and we're gonna expose him for sending his dirty dick to gal. You dirty you. Why are you sending dick pictures to girls? You dirty you. You dirty you. Why are you sending your willy to girls? They don't want to see that shit. Camo, they don't want to see that ish. They don't want to see that ish. You lied. So sorry. Let listen to talk. We're cooking him.
You wanted to talk about everybody behind their back. And then people like me stood up to you and said to you, it's low vibrational. You shouldn't be doing that. You should give people their time and space to do what they want to do. And then you caught an attitude. You didn't catch one with me. You catch one with somebody else who said the same thing. And it was that, and we never spoke again. And hot seat was never anything after that. That's really what it was. You wanted to be mean and salty, and you wanted everyone to jump on the bandwagon and be after one person that you didn't agree with, and nobody agreed with you. And then you were mad, and then we stopped being a group and a team. And that's really what it was. It was never anything over Anthony Joshua. That was the first time I'm actually even hearing that when you were sitting there talking smack. Then you say you didn't want none of the women in hot seat. You never tried flirting, never do nothing. But yet again, you tried it with me. And let's not cap. I'm not going to release anything until you try to deny that. When you deny it, then I'm going to come forward and I'm going to play the messages, right?
It's funny how this girl's put this out. Some other people put something out, and all of a sudden now he's like, I'm out the game. I'm out the podcast game. Or trying to talk to yourself. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't go away. People are talking now. People got pictures of you sending your dirty dick to them on WhatsApp. Why are you going away now and saying you're out of the game now? Why are you out of the game? Like, you just got started. You did a video, and then you said you was coming for everyone. You're talking about you're coming for everybody. You got the same energy. And now you're talking about, oh, I'm out the podcast game. Bro, we're not finished with you. Even if you leave, we're still going to expose what you did while you was here. Like, so you saying you're not in the game is not going to stop us from telling people you were sending your dick to gal. And you got a woman here saying now, exposing you. You got a woman here exposing you. We've got a lot of women behind the scenes that have come forward. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
But you was definitely trying it with me. You were definitely trying it with me. So those things I'm going to address. You said, fuck us. No, we say fuck you. We return the fucks right back to you because you're foul. All the people that ever tried to help you, you're now trying to shit on, talking about we're nothing and you're everything. Please watch yourself, okay? Watch yourself, okay? And check yourself before you wreck yourself, because I don't play like that. You already know.
So she got receipts on you saying that you've been moving to her. She said that you try it. Just go and try it, and she will expose you. Just say it's not true. You haven't said it's not true. Go on. She said go and just say it's not true. She's dared you. She's dared you to say what she's saying is cap, and then she's gonna drop the messages on you, and you're not doing it. And you think I don't know you've been calling up this sister? Like you think. Look, I'm not creeper. I just don't get why he keeps going. I'm old. Why he keeps going? Well, maybe someone else can explain it. Sam or Camo, explain to him why I'm still covering it in the caption. Explain to him why I'm explain it in the captions, because I'm not going to. Because clearly, explain it to him. Amina, you're a friend of Creeper, so you're finding it wild. But he threatened my family, so that's it. That should make it pretty much simple for you. Okay, he threatened my family and my home, and that's the end of it. So if you needed it to be any more broken down, any more simpler than that, in layman's terms, he made threats to my family and he put disgusting things attached to my name, and they've all been lies. And he's admitted to that being a lie, and he hasn't taken back the threat. So if you want to know why I'm still speaking about it, it's because of that. Very simple, very simple, very simple. My name is Marisha. Okay, Marisha. Marisha, that's why. He threatened my family publicly in videos. He made lies about me. He said I've slept with people, I haven't slept with people. Compromising relationships. Yeah. And he thinks he can just say it's over. I'm sorry, that's not how things go. You get me? Yeah, like Camel, tell him he keeps going on. He's going on every day. He's been posting on his story every day. Then all of a sudden now he wants to bow out. And I'm like, mate, you don't get to make lies about me, make lies about my friends. Yeah. Do all of this, make other blogs make lies about me, make people react to those lies about me, and then you say, oh, by the way, I'm done. I don't care what you're done. You can leave the space, but we're still gonna talk about you. Because you felt as if you could come and do this to who? Me. Bro, I'm not scared of anyone. Like, I don't know why you guys think I'm scared of anyone. I will go head to head with anybody. Like, anyone. You didn't want to do it in real life. You made threats. Then you didn't pull up day 5. You haven't pulled up. So I'll keep addressing it. I'll keep addressing it. He basically started it being chatting shit on China. Now he's trying to say it's done. And that's it. He started on me, tried to bully me. I don't get bullied. And now the bully wants to tap out. That don't work. I have a 4'11" bully trying to bully me. I'm 6'2". Like, I couldn't believe this guy was trying to do this. So now I'm energized and I'm ready to go. I told this guy to link me up. He was talking about, oh, link me up. I said, come and link me up in the gym and put on boxing gloves. We'll do 3 2-minute rounds. They don't want to do that. Now, then he talked about coming at homes. Then once he said, I'm gonna pull up at your house, after that, I don't want any more boxing ring. Now I want you to pull up at my house. So there's no more boxing ring no more, because you took it from boxing ring to, okay, let's pull up at houses. Then you said that, so I said, pull up at my house. Day 5, no one's pulled up at my yard. So for anybody that wants to know, he started trouble on me. He threatened to come to my house. And then when I've accepted the threats and the battle, now he wants to say it's over. You threatened my home. You went on the video and showed Justo and said, look, I've got his address. You made lies about me and my friends. Now people are running with narratives. You tried to push a narrative that I hate Jamaicans. So people are trying to say, like, you have tried to cancel me and ruin my career. You try to attach me to be linked to someone to do with SA, and that person is linked to your family, directly to your family. Then you retracted it and you apologized to the person. You haven't taken down the video of my face there. So for anyone asking why I'm still onto him, these are the reasons. And if you have a problem with that, it says to me, you're just like him. So I will be on him. I think what we need to bear in mind is that he has mental health issues. Camo, I definitely agree. He has got mental health issues, and I do take that into consideration, which is one of the reasons why I am doing these videos, is because of his mental health. I need to make people aware that this guy has mental health, okay? And you've allowed someone with mental health to be platformed and to take your attention and potentially do these things. It is a danger. So because he got mental health, I'm not taking him seriously like someone that hasn't got mental health. So I'm going to take him like he has mental health and health issues. I'm going to take it like that. But I'm still going to outline and show people all the things that he did and how we got to this scenario, so we never go here again. Do you get me? So this was actually going to be my last video on him. but I was just gonna, put it to bed and say, listen, but it's my last video, but in real life, it's still on. It's just my last video on him. He made threats to my home. He hasn't taken back. So for all I know is when I see him, it's going to be sign language. He said he's got more words to say to me. Remember his video? He's like, I'm going to tell it to his face. Bare energy, bare energy. Now he's talking about China. I don't have nothing to say to him. Bro, you better have something to say to me because you told me all these things, bro. You said you left the podcast world. I suggest you stay out of the podcast world because I am fully in this podcast world and I'm in the podcast world. I am doing these shows. I am pulling up at these places. So if you're in this podcast world, you're going to see me at some point. You are going to see me at some point. And like I said, I don't have anything to say to you. I got some sign language for you. Offended by everything, ashamed by nothing, black community. There you go. So yeah. I hope we can put this creepy crisis thing behind us. Do you get me? Like everything is old news, everything comes, everything goes, like things happen, things come, social media, innit? Like it is what it is. But I like what's happened because I've seen certain people that are exposing themselves, and this is why I keep myself away from certain parts. There's different levels in this content creation space and podcasting and all these different things. There's different levels and they're different people. So these people that are doing all this chat, they're not in our circle. They're on the outside and they mad. They mad. That's all it is. They mad. A lot of these guys, go look at when they started their YouTube channels and go look at how long they've been doing. They are mad. They are frustrated. They are mad. And they are jealous. And it exacerbates itself and it comes out in all of what you see now. But in the end, these are the people that show who they are and expose themselves. Do you get me? Yeah. This is it happens every single time. And and it's happened again. Do you get me? So yeah, man. Creepy crisis. Let me go back to this for a second. Hold on. Let me go back this for a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some pepper in it. What? Don't tell me you blocked me. Hold on. Wait, they blocked me. He might have blocked me. Wait, did he block me? Why you getting? Don't. I hope he didn't block me. Guys, stay there for a second. What? Did they block me? Did they block me? No, did they block me? Hey, Creepy Christ has been watching our stream. He blocked me. Hold on. Creepy Christ, wait, hold on. Yeah, he blocked me, guys. He blocked me. Look. Oh, he blocked me. Hey, look. Guys, look. Look. He blocked. He blocked me. The hottest seat. The hottest seat blocked me, guys. Creepy Crisis has been in watching this and he blocked me. So he blocked me. He blocked me. He blocked me. He blocked me. The hot seat. So you are paying attention. Good. Good. Good, Creep. You're paying attention. So you blocked me earlier on. You blocked me, but it's not. It wasn't before we done the reactions, and it's all on YouTube. So you've blocked me now. Okay. Good. Good. Yes, you'll block me. Good. 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 You'll block me. So you might have blocked me, but you haven't blocked all the people that I know that still we have mutuals, right? Do not talk about me ever again. All right? If I ever see you, it's going to be sign language. Remember, I have not changed my energy. I've said this and I'm making you aware. Do you get me, yeah? When I see you, blood, it's going to be sign language. When you see me, you said you got more things to say to me. Okay, I'm going to be all ears. Yeah? So that's all it is. No, he does have mental health. He's been sectioned before. I'm aware of it. He does have mental health. He's been sectioned before, and he gets some type of payment for his mental health as well. So I'm very much in the know. I'm very much in the know. All right, I'm very much in the know. Tony, you need to watch it. Tony, you need to watch it. I've explained it a few times before. I've explained it on this stream, and then you watch it and then you understand, innit? It's clickbait from all the people that are trying to act like I hate Jamaicans. Of course, it's clickbait from them. But maybe the picture a little bit, but watch it and listen to it, because it's all come from Creeper Crisis and that sector trying to bring me down. Now it's I hate Jamaican people. This is where we find ourselves. When men can't do stuff, they will try anything. It's just bunch of waste, man. Honestly, bunch. Yeah, PIP, that's it. I knew Pip, that's it. Thank you, PIP. He gets payments for that. He gets payments. He gets PIP payments. This is why he's blocked me. This is why he's blocked me. Bro, I can never. Come on, bro. Tony, let me just quickly say it just to you, innit? Basically, you know, like my dad's a chief, innit? And I'm very proud of my father being a chief. And you know, you got people now trying to say, based upon this Creeper Crisis thing, oh, Spray called your dad a chief. And I said, look, my father is a chief. And they're saying, oh, that's not what he meant, and the rest of it. And I'm saying, look, for my whole life since year 7, I've been getting told African boo-boo, African booty scratcher, this, that, we're not African. And when I said my dad was a chief, oh, they tried to make it some type of way. So when I was in year 7, and it was by Jamaicans at the time, when I went to my mom and I said to my mom, oh, mom, they're saying these things and they're saying that chief is a bad thing. And I said to I told my mom told me, look, son, there's something called free slaves. And I said to my mom, what's a free slave? And she said to me, son, it's people that don't know their heritage. They don't know where they're from. So they're acting like this because they don't know that where they're from. And she said, if they move like that, those are because those are the dumb ones that we sold. She doesn't mean that we sold them. She's talking about historically context. Yes, some were sold. So now I've gone back to school in year 7 after being bullied by people. Do you get me? And I've gone and said, oh, it's all right because where we're from, those are the ones we sold. And I said the story. Now all of a sudden everyone's like, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. And I'm saying, I didn't say that now. I said that when I was 13 after being bullied, but you guys don't care about that. So then I spoke about, you know, a week ago, we have Jamaica versus Africa at the O2 and comedy. And we used to play, you know, Caribbean versus Africans football. And it was all love. Do you get me? But they're trying to use a narrative that I hate Jamaicans because I told them about being bullied by Jamaicans. And then I told them about something historically, factually true. Now, if you want to act like in the 90s, 2000s, you know, African people, certain people said they were Jamaican just so they wouldn't be bullied, if the ABC and African booty scratcher and if you want to act like this doesn't exist, then you are being disingenuous and you are disregarding the trauma and negating from the an African experience. So these people can't F with me. They can only try to make clips to try to make it look like I said something, but when it comes to a debate, they cannot F with me. They cannot F with me. They talking about, oh, I was taught to fight with my hands. Well, it lets me know, innit? Because words cut deeper. Because what I've said is cut deeper with all of these people. But all I'm telling them is you bullied us first. You said we was African booty scratchers. You called us boo-boos. You called us bare things. And even now in my big age, people are trying to use chief as something that's disrespectful. How can being a chief be disrespectful? But here we are. So, once again, if you're triggered by it, ask yourself, why am I triggered? Bro, they're not ready to. Man's whole family from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica heritage is mainly Indian, Arawak, Jamaican, and Portuguese, my G. Why the parish is so redskin? Bro, they're not even ready to have that conversation. They're not ready to, bro. They're not ready to have that conversation, my guy. Do you get me? So I'm saying to you, so like, yeah. And the people that get triggered are people that want to use it as something to try to come at me like I'm about separation. People want to unfollow me. If you unfollow me because of that, go. You're dumb. You're stupid. I don't want people that are stupid following me. Like, so if you're going to use that as a reason to unfollow me, then get the hell out of here. You are dumb, and I don't want you here. I want people that are independent thinkers and that can look at something and say, okay, cool. If you want to follow people that want to spread a narrative, then get the hell out of here. You're dumb. And like my mom said, no, let me not say it because you guys are going to troll me again. He's not in the live. I just spoke to him. And Mina, the champ, if you spoke to him, yeah, you did this last time. Like, your boys threatened me, and you have to understand it's not over. Yeah, he's been sending dick pictures to girls, and we haven't seen the pictures. I don't want to see them, but we've got the messages. It's not over. So he tried to say that I had links to someone with SA, and that person turns out to be a family with link to his family. It's not over. So your little crazy friend, yeah, your little crazy frog, because that's what I look at him like, crazy frog. He's got himself into this now, and he thinks he can tap out and block us out. You get me? It's not over. Creepy Crisis, you're out of here. I thought you said Creepy Crisis. I'm sure you got a show coming up soon. I'm pretty sure you got a show coming up. Don't you have a show coming up soon? Don't let down all your fans. I'm sure you got a show coming up. I'm pretty sure you got a show coming up. You don't want to let your fans down. Don't leave the podcast space. Yo, Terminal 4, I see you, bro. Big you up. I see you, Mr. Terminal 4. Big you up. Not to mention the Spanish invasion in 1400s, why we have Spanish Town and Savallamar, which translate to town by sea. Don't worry, Brainstorm's working on. No, big you up, man. Speak your heritage, man. I don't think enough people know about the heritage. Rita Peekaboo. I heard Arak Indian. That's me, Ginger J. Rita Indian. That's me. Big up, Rita. Don't know. But look, Creeper Crisis have blocked me now on the hot seat. So, Marisha, whatever your name is, we got Ginger J in here as well. Has he apologized to Ginger J for saying that he's gonna beat his mum? Has he apologized when he said he's done his one and done? Has he apologized to Ginger J publicly for saying he's gonna leng down his mum? Because if you say you're gonna leng down my mum, I'm gonna leng you down. Trust me, bro. Nope. So it's not over. Nope. So he said he's gonna F Ginger J's mum. He said he's gonna F Ginger J's mum. She must want his dick. And he thinks he can say he's one and done. Blood. Just for what you said to Ginger's mum, bro, when I see you, I'm gonna give you sign language. Just for what you said to Ginger J's mum. Like, just for what you said to his mum. Forget anything what you said to me. Just what you said to his mum. I got energy for you. Like, for what you said to his mum, I got energy for you. Like, how you gonna disrespect the queen like that? How you gonna do that? And he said you're supposed to be his brother. I checked on his mental health and everything. Bro, I'm sorry, Ginge, you're keeping mental health friends, man. He's tapped, Ginger J. He's more tapped than 24. Tap, you don't know what's tap. Smoking weed with the kids in the flat. Hey, Creeper Crisis want to know what's tapped. Hey. Hands and feet sign language for you. Hella sign language. Like, so Marisha, whatever your name is, you need to tell him to log in with Ginger J, because he said he's gonna do all things to his mum. Like, his mum must want this. Like, how do you think? You better leave the podcast space. You better leave this space, this creation space. You better leave it. You better leave it. You better leave it, because you want to say mad things about people's parents. Yeah, you might want to leave the space. He said he's gonna delete the video. He still hasn't, because the clout is getting to him. I don't care. Like, he's talking about deleting the video. I just want him to knock on my door and switch off my TV, because if he doesn't do that before the next time I see you, I'm gonna have so much sign language for him. So much sign language for him. He hasn't deleted the video, but he has blocked me. So that's probably the smartest thing that you did. Hey, Janet, hop across to YouTube if you want to see it. That's probably the smartest thing you did. Blocking me is probably the smartest thing you did. Blocking me is probably the smartest thing you did. But you blocked me for what? Is he homosexual? Just asking because how he looks. And bro, I mean, it's very homoerotic how he keeps obsessing with me and all the clips, and it's very homoerotic. So I find it weird, but you know, do you get me? I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So he thought he could look. Ginge, I need to get Ginge. Ginge, can you jump into the live, please, Ginge? Can you quickly jump into the live? Let me get you in here for a minute. Ginge, Ginge, hop in. Hop in. Ginge, hop into the live quickly. He has ruined a lot of relationships with his fuckery. I've left him and King in clear past. People like that live in darkness. They can't escape, so I stay far away. Now they got a lot of bad energy over there. I'm not dressed, my bro. All right, cool. I said I'm not dressed. What do you need, bro? What are you wearing? I said I'm not dressed. You're walking naked the night. So I'm saying to you, I never even heard that. Ginger J knows him very well. And your guy, look, end of the day, this is what it comes down to. Creeper Crisis has lied about a lot of people. He spoke about a lot of people, and here we are now. Do you get me? Yeah. So big up the chat, big up Ginger J, and yeah, the creep. It's not over. You know, this is my look. This is me just saying, proving to everybody that he got caught. I played a video of his voice notes getting caught out. We have looked at, you know, he tried to link me to someone to SA who later on we found out is linked to his family. Then he tried to say yesterday to Ginger J, listen, Cardo called me up, Ginger J called me up, and Ginge said to me, do not platform him, China. I'm doing it for you. I care about you. If you platform, ask Ginge. Ginge is in the chat. Ginge, can you just corroborate what I'm saying? Because you're not dressed. You don't want to get in here. But Ginge called me and he said to me, look, Chai, if you platform this guy, he's a known nonce in the ends, this, that, and the third. They're waiting to drop a video on him straight after. And then they're going to say, oh, you know what? China supports someone with SA and they want to get you out of here. So I'm not going to let you do that video. Do not do that video, China. Do not do that video. So I listened to Ginger J. And I said to him, all right, cool. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the video and I'm going to listen to you, Jay. I didn't listen to Cardo. I listened to Ginger J. And then 2 hours before, I pulled down the stream. But then I spoke to the guy, Corrupt Tizzle, and I said to him, look, this is what they're saying about you. And he's still saying it's fake. And he gives me his paperwork. He's enhanced DBS, which was as recent as 2004, but we're talking about stuff in 2007. So now I've got his full DBS. We can see it. We'll put it on Instagram. So we put it on YouTube. Everyone else can see it. They can check it out and do what they want to do. So now I've said to Creeper Crisis, who told me that if I put this out, it will ruin my career. I said to him now to put out the counter paperwork, which they have. Now, they didn't put out any paperwork. What he did do was he put out a video saying that it's family ties and that no essay. So now what am I being told? I've been called by so many people. I was warned not to put it out, and Ginger J appealed to me as a friend and said, "Try, I don't want you to mess up your career." So now what has changed? That now they're saying that he's not an essay person. I'll tell you what has changed. This gentleman was going to say things about their family that they did not want to come to the net. Okay, he had serious receipts, things that I know. Yes, serious receipts. Okay, and because of these receipts, they tried to scare me from putting him out. All right. So then when I dropped his DBS and they realized that, oh my God, China's showing his DBS now, they were like, right, we're gonna squash it behind the scenes. But how can you squash something with someone that you said touches kids? So what has changed? You either touch kids or you don't. And if you touch kids, then why would you squash beef with him? Because you didn't want him to say what he was going to say? If you touch kids, you touch kids. Another thing, why does Creeper and his family have access and numbers for someone that apparently touches kids that you try to link towards me? Everything about this all comes back to them, jealousy and hate. He tried to link someone that is already linked to his family. And when I went down the rabbit hole, they tried to threaten me and scare me away from doing it. And then when I didn't listen and I said, right, we're not going to put him on the platform. We're going to put his paperwork. Then after that, we're going to put him on the platform. What did they do? They squashed it behind the scenes and then put out a statement to say that, oh, it's not SA. But at the same time, you still have my face in other on the internet linked to this guy. This is mental health. You have this guy linked to your family and you linked him to me. Then I went to investigate why you've linked some guy to me. And then we find that it links back to your family. And because this guy knows so much about your family, you don't want it to come out. What do? You squash it. You are a joker, Creeper Crisis. You're creepy. Man's 38 years old and jumped on the internet and ruined relationships for life. Joke, man. He's a joke, man. He's a joke, man. Like, you jumped on at 38 years old, looking like Mogwai from the Gremlins. You know Mogwai? You look like Mogwai. Like, you jumped on looking like Mogwai to destroy your own relationships. China making 30K this month like Lee Gunner. I'm going in, bro. Jay, I understand you're hurt, but I never done you nothing but cool. No, but you've been in here simping for him. And rather than give him some good advice, you having me doing that. So you might not have done nothing wrong, but you have done something wrong. Even the way you speak, your guy has gone and exposed everybody's business and made up lies. Like, he's made up lies. He destroyed everything. He's made grown women you don't understand what he's done to grown women with kids crying, distraught. They've been put on the internet. They're going viral. Like, I can handle this. This is what I do. But not everybody does this. And this guy wants to talk about black women. I'm a danger. You're a danger to women. You put women on the internet that have nothing to do with anything. You speak about who they're sleeping with, who they're not sleeping with. You make up lies about who they're sleeping with. What man does that to women? What man does that to women? No man with a father does that to women. No man does that to women. You're a disgusting individual and you're a danger to women. And this is why creeper crisis is done out here. And I said before, the DBS challenge. I want to see the DBS challenge for you, the hot seat, all the people around you. We want to see your DBSs. You made a show corrupts DBS, but we need to see yours and your family. Everyone that was in that Sprinter van, we want to see your DBS. I'm calling this the DBS challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, do not let these men get off without doing the DBS challenge, because the moment you see what these men went jail for, I promise your energy is going to change. You need to start knowing what these men went jail for. You need to start knowing what these men got on their record. I promise you this. DBS challenge is the only thing we want to see. The DBS challenge. Like, if we don't care about no badness of, if you went there for buying and chalk, as they say, that's cool. But we're looking for the funny charges. Because we know some of you man got funny charges. And guess what? I promise you this, none of these man that were in the Sprinter are going to do the DBS challenge. None of them man are going to do it. All them add-on guys you had along the side, none of them going to do it. They're not going to do the DBS challenge because we know what you man went jail for. And we don't got to snitch. I'm just telling you, man, do the DBS challenge. Before you ever mention my name again, I've never been to prison. Before you ever mention my name next to man that I've been to prison, you man need to do the DBS challenge and show us what your charges. Don't ever attach my name to any of these roadmen that been jail, that got caught on a move, that caught on a glide. I need to see you man's DBSs. That's it. All right? I don't want to hear nothing from that side. I don't want to hear nothing from hot seat, creeper crisis, nothing from them, man, till they show they DBS. Enhanced DBS. Okay? And that's how I'm going to leave it. It's the DBS challenge. From now on, I don't want to hear nothing from none of these man that mention my name. I want to see their rap sheet. Because the energy's going to change once we all know what you man went to jail for. Because bare of you man got nasty charges on you. Bare of you man got nasty charges. You keep a nasty circle. A dirty circle. And that's why, you know, see when they say birds of a feather flock together. That's why bare of you man move together. Because you can't move with a man like me. We'll call you out. And your dirty ways. I got 3 sisters, a mother, and lots of nieces. We protect women over here. We're not like you, man. Do you understand? So creeper crisis. All right? You owe Ginger J an apology. You owe his mother an apology. You haven't given that apology. You said you've left the podcast space. I suggest you do that. I suggest you firmly leave the podcast space and never look back and never come back. Whether or not that video comes down, that's up to you. But because of that video, that video is gonna follow you in your life now. So it's up to you whether or not you keep that video up. But you have affected so many people that have issue with you. That is gonna follow you for your whole life because of this one video. Me personally, you told me you're pulling up at yards and switching TVs off, and you haven't taken back the threat. So Amina, the champ, Marisha, whatever your name is, just if you got one piece of advice, I suggest Anton's inner feelings, they step out and they start making some apologies. I suggest they start making some apologies because sooner enough, people won't even want to hear those apologies. So my advice to you, Amina, is you're in contact with Anton. I suggest he starts making some apologies to people. I'm not even saying about me. I'm saying he needs to start behind the scenes apologizing to some people. Or prepare for this to follow you your whole life. And ask yourself, at the end of this day, how much money did this make you versus how much stress has this brung you? How much money has this made you versus how much stress has this brung you? That's what I'm going to say to you, Anton. Okay? Guys, tomorrow we're going to be back to regular proceedings. Yeah, I got some other stuff we got to react to, we got to get to. Hopefully we're putting to bed this funny, creepy youth. Marisha, my daughter is Amina. Oh, okay, Marisha, cool. Big you up, Marisha. Big up your daughter, Amina. Look, this is what it comes down to. I don't want to be focused on this. I've had enough of talking about this, but at the same time, a man made threats towards me, and then they tried to push that it's Jamaicans versus Africans, and I've had to react to it. And there's content out there, people trying to create a narrative in it. So this is just where we are. All right. I don't want to have to focus on this again. Okay. But like I said, he's been sending dick pics to women, and women there's some women that may want to say things. So if they do, I'm going to give them the platform. But it is tiring. But it's tiring for me because my face is there. It's tiring for my friends. It's tiring for my colleagues. It's tiring for all of us. So can we just put this to bed? Stop this. Do you understand? It's tiring for all of us. It really is. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. All right. Guys, please like, subscribe to the channel, turn notification bells. I got the Back Chat Live show this Thursday. I'm gonna be going in. Trust me, I'm on demon time. Like I'm on demon time. I'm on demon time. Cause people think they can, Back Chat. I'm on some next demon time. That's some. I'm also taking away some of this energy that I've had right now, and I'm taking it across there. So I'm definitely on demon time. I want to give a big thank you to the chat gang. Let me just keep yo, I see you, man. Peace out, GG. Big up Theory Henri, Thierry, my guy. Big you up. Big up Amina, the champ. I'll speak to him. I mean, if you care about him, then probably I would say that, innit? Speak to him. Do you get me? Camo, I see you. I appreciate you, Camo, in the chat as well. Being very active and explaining some things for me today. I definitely appreciate that. Ginger J, big up Ginge. That's my brother. And big up Rita as well, his missus as well. I'm sorry you guys got pulled into this, but this is what it is, isn't it? Do you get me? We're just you caught strays just for trying to, you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. He was watching in the chat. He was watching everything just so he can fight us back and talk rubbish. Like, do you get me? It's just very sad. It's just, it's just very sad. It's very sad. It's just, just very sad. You know what I'm saying? Sad, boring. It's not nice. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, guys, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, please. Turn notification bell so you never, ever miss an upload. Big up everyone that is subscribed to me. I had some haters. They tried to get people out of here, but that's not gonna happen. Like, the real people that support, man, the real people that F with, man, these people here are gonna support me. They're gonna F with, man. They're gonna do all of these things, innit? You get me? These people are gonna support, man, and I'm gonna support them, and we're gonna work together, innit? The people that want to lie on man's name and want to push narratives, that's always gonna be there. Do you get me? Like, that's always gonna be there. But I'm more focused on you people that actually get down with me and actually F with me, and you know what I mean? I think that's kind of where I'm my focus, in it. You know what I mean? So I just want to let you people know that like, I definitely F with you guys heavy, in it. You know what I mean? I definitely F with you guys extremely heavy. Right, my name is China. I'm the man and voice. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you're in your bag, then hit us with a super chat, super thanks. We have 3 separate tiers. You can subscribe to our membership. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Hit the 2-hour mark. We are out. Hopefully this is the end of it. But like he said, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.